welcome to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode number 70. And I don't know why, but I'm not feeling the greatest today. But let's hope we can still make a decent show out of this.
Yeah. Hope things go well. Yeah,
let's bring it on.
We got a few latecomers, but joining me is a small gathering of my close personal friends. We got the I'm already failing. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay.
We go to bed after this for a nappy nap.
Yeah, probably. He missed a few podcasts, but he's finally back. It's Connor Lockhart.
Hey, yo, why is it that a new fire rescue robot looks like a combination of Satan and a fucking Colossus?
Because some people have imagination, and that's dangerous.
Clearly.
Well, lobotomize them.
I don't know what kind of edibles he's taking, but I definitely want some. It's Jose Orichalcum.
Mr. Nanashi, I'm afraid I've come down with a very severe case of duck face.
Wow, that's actually an uncanny Chewbacca impression.
It really is.
Thank you.
We, of course, have our token salad player, Phoenix Reborn.
Now with the odd eyes that are for everybody.
Clearly.
Yes, and I am specialized.
And we have everybody's favorite talking appliance, it's Zivith.
Hey, my name is IIP.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start this off as to how we always do it. How is everybody who's here doing today?
Yeah, a bit of here, a bit of there.
Sad that I have to get back to work on Monday.
Ah.
Well, I've been doing fine. This week gone, I've had my birthday.
Oh. Did you have a happy?
I'm frickin' I'm a frickin' old frick, let me tell you. And in addition, we just booked our next holiday for next month.
Yay, we get more otter travel blogs.
Heck yeah! Gonna love to see it.
Honestly, that might just need to be your thing, because you're the most traveled otter I've ever met.
Thank you. It all started back in 2022 with the Christmas holiday. And also, hello to Mr. Skyfox.
Hey, it's Hungry!
Oh.
Alright, well, you made it just in time for the start of the show. We haven't even gotten into anything yet.
Wow. I
Yeah.
got some interesting time.
Yeah, we just got through the
Very good
intros.
timing, yeah.
Awesome.
Alright, well, before we start deep diving into the actual topics, I should let all of our listeners know that this show and my channel is sponsored by Bear Claw's Realms of Fantasy, a 52-page coloring book featuring medieval and D&D themed artwork, all hand-drawn, and available on Amazon for $15. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started on these basic topics. We had a few people of note pass away. Let's start off with Sam Neill of 78. He was an actor in Jurassic Park, The Piano, and Hunt for the Wilder People.
Godspeed, man.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Absolutely.
You mentioning Hunt for the Wilder People, actually, he just brought my memories back of watching that film. It's actually pretty good. So I don't know what the fuck happened to Taika Waititi. Yeah.
Who knows?
English is hard.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yes,
But Maori is harder.
Uh-huh. We also lost Kaylee Haughty at only 19. She was a deaf actress, and she was Gia in Godzilla.
No damage.
Yeah, that's friggin' messed up as well.
Yeah, and Katsushi Murakami at 84. He was a writer, Sentai, mecha, and toy designer.
Amazing service, though, to the toku scene.
Oh, yeah. And now that you're finally getting into the toku scene, you're starting to see what we see when we bring up some of these names.
Oh, easily, yeah.
We also lost a racehorse by the name of Tsurumaru Tsuyoshi at 31. That's pretty old for a horse. Like, that's a decent
I was trying
age.
to say, 31 is pretty
Yeah.
elderly for a horse.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Don't most horses only live like 20 years?
What is that horse's secret?
I don't know. But she was a character. She was she was his inspiration for a character on Uma Musume. So
Many such cases.
Indeed, yeah. I dread the day when Goshi bites the dust.
I mean, you know those horses are taken care of for life. Now, the one that's going to hurt the most to bring up, though, is going to be the loss of Michael Donovan at 72. He actually passed away back in March, but we only found out about it recently, and this guy was everywhere. He was Butch from Tom and Jerry, the dog, Mike the TV from Reboot, one of my childhood shows, the Sabretooth for X-Men Evolution, and most importantly, Master Roshi.
No.
Good grief. Oh, man.
I
Also,
know.
fuck you, Saga, after only revealing it now and not back when it happened.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, rest in peace for a life well lived and long. But also, big massive L for SAG-AFTRA for keeping it secret for so long.
I know, right? Like, that's like a 5-month delay.
Frigged up again.
Well, let's see if we can start dipping into some of this generic news and find something of interest. Did you hear that McDonald's has a collab with SpongeBob and One Piece for a toy collection?
Yeah, and it's
Together.
cursed
Makes
somehow.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
so cursed.
If it's a
McDonald's-
crossover with SpongeBob and something else, it's always going to be cursed.
Yeah.
But it makes sense in some regard. But I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
Hot take, SpongeBob would absolutely solo the One Piece universe.
Well,
You
duh.
cannot change my mind.
Well, duh. I mean,
Funny.
if you actually... So, I'm not going to give them too much credit for this, but Death Battle actually did a decent job bringing into scale exactly how stupid the shit that SpongeBob can do is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you guys haven't read the manga and I won't spoil anything, but like, yeah. There will antagonists come who will make SpongeBob like a joke.
Yeah,
Oh, excuse me, did I hear someone's washer?
quite possibly. I mean, it is a public bus. We don't know what goes on there half the time.
That's me.
We know,
that's
we
me.
know, we're having fun. But continuing on, the grading company PSA got hit with a class action lawsuit for fraud, misleading marketing, and inconsistent grading practices.
Base.
Something associated with the Paul brothers being investigated for fraud or Sooth? Who could have guessed?
It's like a
Uh,
plague being spread.
Now, this one's going to be a little touchy to bring up, especially on Twitch, but I feel like it does need to be mentioned. Everybody here knows who Hot Diggity Demon is, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, him.
The animator.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, he's had a lot of really crippling health issues for a while now, and he was actually considering going to another country to perform euthanasia. But he did later backtrack and has decided to pursue other options.
See, this is what rare case of not really bullying people, but it's the other way around. Bullying with love.
Yes.
Bullying affectionately, if you will.
Or as I like to call it, making sure people don't make dumb decisions.
Now, I've been an off-again, on-again watcher of his content for a while, and for the most part, he does entertaining stuff. It's just a lot of it lately has been really,
Who?
questionable?
Explain.
I'm not going to get into it because it would take me way too long.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time. But here's something funny. Did you hear what happened at the Spider-Man premiere over in Cartagena, Colombia?
Oh no,
Yes.
Bobby.
Yeah, somebody ripped ass so hard it cleared the entire theater.
Well, I will be
Okay.
good and okay, there's a Christian here. Raw damned.
It's alright, it's alright. Friggin', how big of a burrito did Hulk have?
I don't know. Clearly, he ate enough of those tacos from that Endgame movie. Anyways, let's take a look into some gaming news and see if there's anything good here. Nope, there definitely isn't. First off, Rockstar has decided that it is going to publish GTA 6 in disc form. And then right after that, they announced that the trailer for the gameplay footage is only going to be viewable on Netflix.
Wait,
One step forward, 2 steps back.
what?
One step forward, 2 steps backwards, and by 2 steps, I mean a somersault onto a bed of spikes.
It is so dumb. Now, here's the sad part. They do plan on putting it publicly available for everyone else like 6 hours later, so it's like, what's the point? Oh, wait, money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Netflix needs the new stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
money, and money.
Now, here's something we can all enjoy. Roblox has lost $70 billion as of last year, and their stock price is down 70%. That's what you get.
And nothing
Hooray.
of value was lost.
Best part, they blame it on a lack of viral games. Definitely that,
Uh-huh.
and not the fact that you have been sued multiple times last year for child endangerment. All because you banned one of your most prolific Roblox PDF hunters.
I
Yup.
was going to say, hey, yeah, it's totally because of the lack of viral games. And that's totally rain on my leg instead of your piss.
Yeah.
Oh, and that and the fact that they also literally banned Chris Hansen from the platform.
I was actually going to bring that up. That's so weird. They don't know how to run their platform anymore. I am actually glad that they shut down the Gilded Chat platform. As much as I love that platform, now I have no reason to ever be associated with Roblox ever again.
Yeah, this is a certified.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep, welcome back.
no.
Okay, here's something else. Pal World has been doing some amazing stuff. They just launched a new mobile game made by a completely separate company. They now have a card game that is officially out, and they've announced a massive update to their main game client, including PAL skins and several massive patches.
Oh, and don't even get me started on the fact that they approve of those mods.
Honestly, any company that understands where their player base is coming from, I think that that's a good thing. It means they're self-aware.
Yeah, I mean just
Yep.
look at the Cult of the Lamb developers with the actual sex update.
Honestly, I don't have an issue with that. But we do have some interesting internet-related news. You guys know the company A24. They plan to use AI for all their future content projects and content.
That is it. I cast boulder-sized kidney stone.
Thank you.
Oh no.
7,000 yithing pigeons eat this company.
In addition to that, A4 was also performing copyright takedowns on Backrooms content, but supposedly it's actually the fault of the automated AI system. So...
So why are you relying on it again?
Well,
Yeah, it's either it is the fault of the AI system and it's a stupid fucking idea to implement it, or it's not the fault of the AI system, in which case it's a very scummy thing to do. You lose either way.
yeah, but at the very least with one of those decisions, half the blame goes to YouTube. And speaking of which, there is a rumor going around that Netflix wants to buy YouTube.
Ah,
Yep.
yes, more monopolies, because we haven't had
Yep.
enough of them this century.
Yes,
I mean, YouTube
more
already
monopolies,
belongs to Google.
more AI slop ads, more money.
Ugh.
No, but guys, what in the Eugene Krabs is going on with the world?
A lot.
That actually
Consequences
reminds
of
me.
our actions, and it's only going to get worse.
So actually mentioning you, Mr. Krabs, that actually reminded me. Remember the fan game from ages ago, Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what?
think that's apparently down. That game is now down.
Well, that's
Oof.
a shame.
We
That
lost
was
the
the thing?
treasure.
Yeah, that was the thing. There have been speedruns about it on YouTube.
There
Mhm.
have. But yeah, in addition to that, I don't know how many of you guys know the voice actor Daisuke Namikawa. He is Ulquiorra from Bleach and Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah, now I remember the news. Yeah.
He has decided to launch a project to protect voice actors from unauthorized AI use by using AI against itself.
Actually,
God.
yeah, actual good use of AI.
For once.
Yeah.
This is either going to be the craziest or most brilliant thing I've heard in my life.
Yes.
We also have a few interesting movie and media stuff. Let's see. Kratos, unfortunately, is going to be recast in God of War's live-action series because Ryan Hurst injured himself on set and can no longer perform.
Oh.
That's frigged
Well, at
up.
least by the
Yeah,
sounds of
frigged
the
up.
way it's worded, it's early enough in the process that it won't really impact it too much.
I don't think it will, and that's fine. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a little bit of the series in development. It looks genuinely good. So I actually have hope that this
It's
one will
good.
still be okay.
Let's hope so.
Let's see. Transformers the movie is coming to theaters from September 17th to 21.
Oh yes, the apology tour.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody here is interested in the whole Avatar Aang thing, but their company is getting shat on because one of their developers was revealed to be using AI for the baseline project development.
And I believe it was right under their noses as well.
Not for very long. One of them accidentally left one of the prompts on screen during the slideshow premiere.
Yeesh, yeah.
There is a Dogwater sequel novel to Obsession, and it actually has part of the conversation that the quote-unquote author had with ChatGPT.
Of
From
course
Joel.
it is. Of course.
This
Wah,
is
wah,
not...
wah.
Let's see. Oh, did you guys see the trailer for Robot Chicken's 25th anniversary trailer?
No.
Not yet.
I have not.
No,
Okay.
I haven't, and I'm gonna be real. Robot Chicken don't think is gonna be my thing.
That's fine, but here's what you need to
I was
know
going
about
to
it.
say, Robot Chicken is not the most approachable thing ever.
It's not.
True.
It's clearly trying too hard to be a parody, but the thing is, what they've done is they've taken the liberty of getting as many of the original voice actors for as many of their animated shows from Cartoon Network onto this gigantic project at the same time.
Oh wow, that's
That sounds
impressive.
like a clusterfuck.
The list is pretty big.
Oh wow. Holy wow, yeah. Good on them.
Like, it looks interesting, that's what I'll say. But also what's interesting, and this one took everybody by surprise, there's a live-action Jetsons movie starring Jim Carrey coming.
Wait, what?
Yeah!
Hmm.
Yeah, we all
Oh,
thought his final
boy.
project would be the Sonic 3 movie, but no, apparently not.
Yes.
Sonic
Or
4.
Well, if what he constantly
Okay.
says about only coming back when and it's like Gold Dust Inc. or something is to be true, then then it's probably going to be not great, not terrible.
Probably. Alright, and Ori dropped this into the chat at the last moment. Apparently, the Cat in the Hat suit that Mike Myers wore for the Cat in the Hat movie is now up for auction.
Welcome to my nightmare.
How much?
I think
How
you're
much?
gonna like it. I don't know.
I don't know yet.
What patron do I have to sell my soul to make sure this doesn't exist?
It doesn't say on the tweet itself.
That's fine. We'll probably find out later. We'll probably have to bring up next month exactly how much it sold for.
And
Yeah.
I might possibly buy it.
Good luck.
Oh no.
Yeah, good luck with that.
If you
Good luck
okay,
with
here's
that.
what I want you to do. If you do in fact buy that suit, I need you to go to a very public place wearing that suit and do something incredibly stupid.
Smack a
You're not
child
just
with
stupid.
a hammer. Gotcha.
You're not just stupid. You're stupid. Wait.
Yeah. All right, and the last thing I wanted to bring up before we start into the actual topics is this thing. What the fuck am
Wait.
I looking at?
Yes.
How cursed?
Apparently,
Oh, that one.
it's a fire rescue robot that also has the ability to go 45 miles per hour.
Okay, welcome. Okay, hi, Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah, anyone and everyone's made fun of the way it looks. Yeah, in this short specifically for Madman Fenrir, he basically describes it as when they see it, it's like they've already been transported to hell.
I think this is the
And
first time in my
honestly,
life
true.
I've been speechless.
Who wouldn't
Tell me your main product designer is a furry without telling me that he's a furry.
be? A Satanist furry.
Well, if you ask any Christian on the planet, they'll say all furries are Satanists.
You
Been
say
there.
that? Well, there's also a devout Christian in this group.
I know. But yeah, that was pretty much all the generic topics I had on hand, so I guess we can go ahead and start deep diving into the main topics. First off, I understand there's been some interesting things going on in the wrestling world.
Yes, thanks that I can talk first because soon food is finished. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, and I honestly don't know where to start because so much happened the time we saw each other last time. But let's start with something funny. So, there was the last Raw before SummerSlam. Has anyone here seen this? Because it's marked as the worst Raw in the history of Monday Night Raws. Like, it started very well with the wait in between Obafemi and Brock Lesnar and how they went at each other in verbal things and going off at each other, which gave Attitude Era vibes. But what I wanted to point out about is that Joe Hendry and Danhausen did a concert together in the ring. Yeah, and yeah, let's say there were the mini houses, a lot of dancers joined. It was a dead crowd, which made it even funnier. But the crowd was dead for the entire event. Even when Obafemi entered the stadium, the crowd was just dead. But yeah, what you can do about the LA crowd, right?
Yeah. And the worst part is that this happened in the segment with Danhausen and Joe Hendry. How do you fuck that up? Oh, right, WWE.
Yeah, but that wasn't even the most controversial about this concert. Like, how dead the crowd was already and how embarrassing it was to watch it. But no. Then suddenly, Daisy Garcia jumps over the barricade and dances with the dancers before he gets into the ring and gets Joe Hendry with a guitar down. Like, yeah, you guys probably all know how controversial that guy is, and with all his scandals and so on, I really don't want to bring it up to light here because it shouldn't get a place here in this podcast. Who this guy is really, yeah. Then, but before I get to SummerSlam, let's talk about two other things that happened. One thing that happened before, after the Raw, and one thing that and the other thing that happened the Raw after SummerSlam. So first off, we had an amazing pipe bomb from who was it? Alright, Grayson Waller. Yes, Grayson Waller came out of sudden in NXT into the ring and roasted just everyone. Not just everyone in WWE, but also he roasted Netflix, he roasted TKO, he roasted TNA, he roasted the indies. Like, man, the dude was going off and you could see his frustration about his booking.
So this was a CM Punk level
Yeah, it really was. Like,
roast.
and even
down.
at the end, they had to shut off his microphone and the camera because he was just running up to the next camera and speaking into there. And even a guy was running up to him and tell him they have to go into ad break now. And he was like, yeah, you want to go into ad break? Screw you. I talk now. I talk how long I want. Yeah. And it really escalated. Like,
Yeah, basically CM Punk.
Made an ass of himself.
yeah. And now the other thing, which was the Raw after SummerSlam, which was something exciting, and that is that at the end of the main event, where Roman Reigns was already backstage, Rey Mysterio approached him and asked him for a favor if he wanted to come into the office and get to talk with Reigns, because he's the general manager of AAA. A few days after that, a video on YouTube was launched by WWE where Rey Mysterio announced that there will be a tournament between luchadors from WWE and AAA to determine who will face Roman Reigns when Raw takes stage in Mexico City for the first time. And Roman Reigns will defend his title on this Raw in the main event against the luchador who wins this tournament beforehand. The three most prominent names in this, I can say, is Penta, Rey Fenix, and El Hijo de Dr. Wagner. That are the three most prominent names in there.
Gotcha.
But I believe it will be at the end Penta who will face Reigns. Like, he's the most prominent Roman in the main roster star. So, and I dubbed that AAA allows WWE to bury one of their superstars against Reigns. Since, let's be honest, Reigns will just defend his title because he's already booked for Money in the Bank and also is booked as in Survivor Series and is on the poster there. Yeah, so I doubt he will lose the title anytime soon. And also the thing is, they want to build up that Oberfemi takes the title from him at WrestleMania 43 next year. Since it was teased since the beginning of the year that the two will face off at one point. And WWE wants to make Oba a very big star before they gave him the title, to give him the most momentum. Like, the next feud Oba will have is now against Braun Breaker. But I don't know how I feel about this. But okay, let's before my time is up, let's get to SummerSlam. So SummerSlam this year was a 2-night event again, and if you ask me, it should go back to 1 night because 2 nights is it for SummerSlam. Like, it's not even for WrestleMania, but that's TKO for you who just wants to make money, and it's more like a ad show than it's wrestling. Like, most of the matches, and that's the most frustrating, were like 8 to 12 minutes, and that for a pay-per-view, like, and for a Back 5 pay-per-view especially. Like, sorry, that's not a WWE and TKO. Please go back to 1-night events and then proper matches. But yeah, some of the highlights I will light up here, my personal highlights. First, the first night started already with a banger match that was Io Sky versus Liv Morgan, but sadly Liv Morgan retained her title because the Judgment Day interfered again and cost Io Sky the match, which was bullshit because it's a pay-per-view. There shouldn't be any people come from outside and help the champ retain the title. Like, it has to be clean matches. Then another highlight of night 1 was the main event, which was Oberfemi versus Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. Like, we all know, Brock Lesnar never lost a Hell in a Cell match in his career, and now the two finally faced off, and it was a very intense match. Like both of them were directly getting into it and just destroyed each other. And towards the end of the match, Brock Lesnar seemed to get control by doing 3 F5s and then pin Obafemi, but it wasn't enough. After Obafemi endured so much pain already in the match, and then Brock Lesnar decided the unthinkable. He first robbed up the mat of the ring and then even get off the foam at one spot, reveal the blank wooden planks there. And it seemed, and he shouldered Obafemi first up for F5, but that was like just a fake F5. What he really did was got Obafemi into the position of the Tombstone Piledriver and really did it. Brock Lesnar did the Tombstone Piledriver on the bare wooden planks to Obafemi, hitting head first and doing the pinfall in Undertaker style, but somehow Obafemi kicked out and quickly finished it with a fall from grace successfully right after that.
I thought like the Tombstone was one of those things that unless you're trusted by the higher ups, they don't let you pull off that much.
It's Brock Lesnar. He can do what he wants, and also I believe he had the green light from the Undertaker himself, so it was alright to do it.
Okay.
But it was like a crazy spot. Like I was sitting in front of the tree and was like, do you wanna kill Obafemi? Like if that hits his career might be over, right on the spot. Like it was a good shocking moment delivered.
Now's the right time to say, don't try this at home.
Yeah.
Don't do this. And after the match, Brock Lesnar was first leaving the ring with Paul Heyman. He was just leaving and letting Oba his moment of victory before he turned around and came slowly back into the ring and went up to Obafemi and reached out his hand, but instead he gave Obafemi a hug and whispered something into his ear with Paul Heyman just standing here and nodding. And then Brock Lesnar grabbed a microphone and praised Obafemi the highest, and said at the end that, pointing at himself, this is the past, and then he pointed Obafemi, that is the future. And that was night 1 of SummerSlam, and at the Pat McAfee show he then announced officially that his career is over, that this was truly his last ever match. And I'm great and gladful that Obafemi was allowed to end his career instead of Gunther choking out another legend.
Fair.
Yeah, then coming to night 2, my first highlight of night 2 is which was a refer. I still have to stay at night 1 because another highlight of night 1 was the return of Nick Aldis as wrestler, even if it was just for one match against Gunther, but my god, was it hype. And he came into Oasis, and like that dude he got announced as National Treasure, which made me happy because who followed the indies knows who Magnus really is and what a legend he is. And my god, he's still as trained as day 1 as an active wrestler. Like he got his jacket off and he looked ripped. Like he goes to the gym still every day. Like yeah, and he got a proper match against Gunther. That was the most important thing, that he doesn't get thrown under the bus by the productive team. Yeah. And now to night 2, which just had 2 highlights for me. The first one being a rather funny one, and that was Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio for the Human Monies on a Pole match, which was literally a bag of money hung up at the side of the ring on the pole, and you win the match by just hanging it down. And Dominic Mysterio was toying the entire time with Danhausen And then also JD McDonough came to help, but then the Mini-Hausens came, but they were no match for Judgment Day this time, except one Mini-Hausen who stood his ground against JD McDonough to buy time until Joe Hendry came out to get rid of JD McDonough. But then Dominic was so smart, and as Denhausen was getting on the ropes, he was swinging the ropes that Denhausen would land on his nuts, but before Dominic won, Denhausen spoke out another curse on him, and the pyro went off, and that is how Denhausen then climbed up and got the money back, which had fake Denhausen's dollar, and he threw into the crowd after the match. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a rather comedy match, so nothing serious, but you can bring it at the pay-per-view, no problem, if you ask me, just to lighten up the mood. And there is actually 3 highlights. The second one is being that Chelsea Green won the ladder match for the Interim's Women's Championship, since Rhea Ripley is injured for a longer time, and they don't want to strip her off the title, since they have plans for Rhea Ripley still. And yeah, I'm generally happy for Chelsea Green, just like she worked her ass off the entire years for the company, being a jobber and working herself the way up to be a part of the main roster, and she finally got what she deserves. All the praise and the title, even it's just the interim's title, and even it's short time until Rhea Ripley comes back, but she still deserves it. And yeah, then my final highlight of SummerSlam, which was the true main event of SummerSlam, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Heavyweight Championship, and to end the 14-year-long feud between them, and to close the Shield saga once and for all. And it was a proper match. It was a 33 minutes long match, which was very intense, but I have to let's go back to the start. Seth Rollins, of course, he had to start with the Shield team before he got out with his own team, just to get under Roman Reigns' skin once again. But that's what Seth Rollins does the best, playing to psycho games with his opponents. And that's why I like this guy so much. But the actual match, it was very intense. It wasn't actually just a finisher festival, it was a proper match. Like, they both throwing fists and everything. They went through the crowd, battling there. They were even allowed to use the commentary tables. Like, the ring referee was very lax about them going off against each other. And then there was also, of course, the typical ref bump towards the end of the match, and then Seth Rollins saw his chance, went outside and grabbed a steel chair, but Roman Reigns caught him doing that, and Seth Rollins was on the other end of the ring now, slowly getting up with Reigns, slowly grabbing that steel chair and looking at him before looking at Rollins' back, because that's how it started 14 years ago with the portrayal of Seth Rollins on Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, with the famous chair shot. And Roman Reigns looked the entire time at the chair while Rollins just shouted, "Just do it already." He was awaiting it. But Roman Reigns threw the chair away and said, "No, we're doing it like real men with fists. We clear this out once and for all. No more chair shots." Yeah, and it was the final phase of the match where they battled each other out without a ring ref, since the ring ref was out the entire time. And then Rollins saw his chance, did first the stomp, and then went up on the top rope and tried the avalanche stomp on Reigns, but Reigns evaded it, did a first spear, then a second then the second spear was a super spear, and the third spear was with his UR, like, to end it really with shit, and then the ref just got somewhat up and very slowly counted to 3, and that was the end of the match, which was cinema. But that's every match between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. All of their matches within the 14-year-long saga was cinema, and yeah, after the match, and Roman Reigns' music went off. They both were sitting in the ring corner, looking at each other for a few minutes before Roman Reigns slowly got up, walked into the middle in the ring, and stretched out his fist, like doing the shield fist. With Seth Rollins just looking at the fist, and then also got slowly up, took the shield half mask he had on in his trance, put it threw it in the middle between them, and also did the shield fist, marking the end of the saga, and that they made peace with each other, which was, if you ask me, a very emotional end, that everything turned out good, that they became friends again after 14 long years, and that Roman Reigns finally pinned Seth Rollins in a pay-per-view match, which also closed the book, the Shield, for good. And Roman Reigns, after Seth Rollins left the ring, Roman Reigns picked up the half mask and looked at Seth Rollins while Seth Rollins was leaving, and also looking back for a short moment. And that was the end of this year's SummerSlam. And I give back to Nanashi because I'm yapping a lot today.
It's alright, I appreciate you handing that back. And next up on the list then would be the Digimon segment. What do you got for us, Ori?
Quite a lot, thanks for asking. So, starting off with stuff outside of the card game, we had the release of the mobile game Digimon Up, and it's the big problem, mixed to negative. The problem with it is that everyone was expecting it to be like this big Pokemon Go like clone, but instead we got an idle game, which many fans are not pleased with it, to say the least. Like, I've played it, and I will agree with the issues. Like, the UI is really not great, and obviously with it being an idle game, it's kind of sort of tedious, despite what they're trying to do to liven it up, kinda.
I have heard enough of this game. I cast upon the developers perpetually warm pillows.
I was about to say, I'm gonna be straight and say I don't think this game is going to last any longer than 10 months, and that's being generous.
I give it 4 weeks.
It's already been
I give it 11
long,
minutes.
I think. Oh, true. I should have seen that coming. Speaking of idle sims, thanks for Skyfox for bringing it up in topic suggestion. There was apparently an AFK Journey Digimon crossover, unless that's probably the joke. I'm not sure with Digimon
What
Up.
timeline are we in?
The worst one. Thanks for asking. But
I want
with
out.
that, we've also got some other merch news. We've got new Digimon V-Pet, the Color Pendulum Beat Break edition, which is to be coming out soon. And in addition, the Digimon Beat Break anime will be ending soon, but they have announced a new anime to come out next year, which...
Already?
Yeah, I know, it's kind of insane. I didn't think that would be possible so soon, but here we are, I guess. And then that brings us into the TCG segment. EX12 is now out. I think I mentioned that last podcast, but if I haven't, well, here we go. EX12 is now out for all of your Shambhala, Virus Busters, and Metal Empire needs. I've already built Metal Empire because that's pretty much the best deck that's going to be relegated to Machine Dramon, kinda sorta, even though it's its own deck. And we have had a plethora of reveals for BT25 Timeless Bonds. And as we can see here, we've had a bunch of super rares as well as 2 of the 3 ultimate rares. I'm not sure when the 3rd ultimate rare will be released, or revealed rather, as well as the set's 2 secret rares of Jupitermon Wrath Mode and Kunlun from the Time Strangers game. The ultimate rares, we've had friggin'... Oh yeah, we've got... No, why did I send Zombie Plutomon twice? I meant to send this guy, friggin' Plutomon.
It's
I was
fine.
about to say.
Oops. Anyway, yeah, the 2 ultimate rares we've got so far, Plutomon and Rosemon Burst Mode dual option for the dual card rather for the Data Squad deck, which I still feel is kind of sort of directionless because Beat Break has all the privileges. Although in interesting light, we've got a reveal for the alternate arts of the Royal Knights from EX13, Chivalrous 13, and yeah, these are some beautiful alts, if that's going to be the case. Like, wow. I'm not really sure if there's anything else to talk about in terms of the card game, and if there is anything else in general when it comes to Digimon. Yeah, pretty short, sweet, and to the point, as usual, so, if you want another moment, Zeveth, go right ahead.
Yeah, just one more thing, what I forgot, which was the most important about SummerSlam, was the opener of Night 2, because Nick also held his promise again with Gunther and added him to the number 1 contender match, but then he said, but there will be a 4th person to make it a 4-way match, and this was Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens returned after 17 months after it was already said he might have to end his career after this fatal neck injury he had. And people were, you could, like the camera was waving off into the crowd, and some people were genuinely crying that Kevin Owens was back. Like, that was also heartwarming. The pop and the laugh he got on his return at OFC, he won it then. Okay, that was the thing that I forgot.
It's alright.
You see, I'm
Also-
just a human as well. I sometimes forget things too.
We get it.
Fine.
But, Ori, was there anything else?
I don't think so, unless someone else has found something that I have yet to bring up.
I'm just staring at Dantemon, and I'm angry that they tried to lock this assembly to the 7 code apps. Make it generic, goddammit, Panda! Give my Appmon some love!
Alright, well, if that's the case, then we can just go ahead and move on to the next topic. Yosh isn't here to talk about the Pokemon segment, but he did mention that apparently Pokemon Unite is not getting a 2027 World Championship, which is a sign the game might finally be dying.
Ooh.
It's been
Honestly,
on a downward
good.
spiral.
Like, bro, just put it out of its misery already. You'll release another turbo broken Mon by the looks of things. Just kill it, please.
They released Reshiram.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
No. I know the real overpowered Pokemon that will finally kill Pokemon Unite for good. So if we take a Badoo...
Oh no!
nice.
Oh no!
Nice. Reminds me of the Billion Attack Beaver Warrior. You little Billion Attack Beaver Warrior, you're never winning a game again.
Yeah.
The Beaver Warrior strikes again!
Yeah. Anyways, with that in mind, we can go ahead and move on to the next topic then, which would be the Card Fight Vanguard. Is there anything interesting to bring up, Reborn?
Actually, yes. Altmile and Asha are coming into standard.
Cool.
As you could probably feel from my vocal expression,
You are not happy. Kind of sort of drained.
I don't want to deal with Bloom. I don't want to deal with 10,000 attack points.
You don't want to deal with the green thumb plant bitches. We get it.
Yes.
Sorry, I misunderstood your assignment. Now we have a 20,000 attack creature.
I mean, in the show, there was actually instances of, in the previous generation, that thing getting to 100k.
That doesn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
what the deck is known for is big numbers.
Yeah, and Unga Bunga.
Yeah. It's the simplest deck in the game if you understand how to do math, which is the
Yes.
biggest thing card game players have difficulty with. That and reading cards.
Yeah,
I was about to say
Imagine doing
reading.
math.
yeah, and Tim Allen numbers. Numbers that make you go.
Numbers you can't put down on a freaking rock and chisel. Anyways, please continue.
Yeah, we're also getting some new stuff from the manga, and from what I've also heard, we might be getting Tony Stark Dragon
Ah,
back. All right, I might have to explain for people not used to Vanguard. We had a stride called Zaroth Dragon of Destroy Star Stark, also known as Tony Stark Dragon.
right. I forgot about Stark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of the big six from the G generation.
Yeah, Tony Stark, they decided there's gonna be a grade 3 called Ultimate Weapon Tokomaru, and that summons Tony Stark Dragon. You pick a card stationed with Overdrive, write it standing, bind him.
Mm-hmm.
That's at main phase, so no restanding Tom.
Okay.
Choose one of your station cards, call it to rear guard. If your opponent Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it gets 5k. A lot of his homes interact with this, or where they say one of them, Kujakumaru. You pick a combat beast machine or a card with overdrive and station it in your hangar. Oh yeah, here we go, toy hangar, where Tokitemaru gets to bootleg stride for.
Ah.
Yeah, token order, start of main phase, you have a Vanguard Tokamaru, station a card with combat beast machine or overdrive, draw a card. This is B hero bullshit all over again.
To the surprise of nobody, who would have seen that coming?
Yeah, and you have a bunch of stuff that puts stuff from various places into your hangar. You have Scramble that puts 2 of them into your hangar, and now you have the different forms. Tokamaru Overdrive form, where if Vanguard, while it's on rear guard, when you put it on Vanguard, pick a rear guard, and if Vanguard attacks, stand it, then station this card, and it gets tripled. Station that card, and it gets tripled drive. At the end of the turn, ride Tokamaru. And everything on your front row gets 5k. What we're going to go now into Tokamaru Overdrive Stark. This Tokamaru stole Stark's fit, his flow, his whole thing. He cannot be called and he cannot be ridden except by Tokamaru's effect. When he's put onto Vanguard, do this effect. End the battle, stand him, loses 2 drives. If you Persona Road, his drive becomes 1 and he can't can't rest when he attacks. Yeah, and Tony Stark Dragon. It has a
Yep.
base 18k. That's the reason why no rerun.
That makes sense.
But yeah, they stole Stark's flow. You have the
Crazy.
in order to do the whole Stark thing, you need a copy of him in your hand. That's a problem.
Yeah, probably not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
All right, well, was that everything, or?
There's some minor stuff with the new stuff for Undercover, and that's pretty much it.
All right. Is it even worth bringing up?
Undercover is pretty blessed, so not really.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and move on into the next segment, which would be the Vice Schwartz segment, and we actually have something interesting. The new Vice Schwartz online game will be at the Tokyo Game Show in 2026, which is cool. That means they're going to get plenty of publicity from that. They have officially released the Bang Dream 10th Anniversary Pack set, as well as the Blue Archive Volume 2 set. And they had a content stream recently, which made some cool announcements. They finally gave us confirmation on the release date of ReZero Volume 3 being at the end of the month on August 28th. And they announced a couple of brand new products. The first one being, I have no way of putting this into proper context, Forbidden Door, Japan's Pro Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling packs.
Whoa.
We are getting wrestlers in Vice Schwartz. It baffles me a little bit. But the set's going to have a 100 card pack set, which is nothing new, and 2 trial decks to start with, which means that it's basically going to be like a 2 halves kind of thing, which is cool. We also got confirmation, without a release date yet, that we're getting a Persona 30th Anniversary pack and Rent a Girlfriend Volume 2. And now we can finally deep dive into the YuGiOh.
Yippee.
First, let's go ahead and get the Genesis news out of the way. They had a huge point update where they hit a few generic search cards, a couple of generic good stuff, engine pieces, but more specifically, they decided to tap on 5 cards from the Teller Knight stuff, 4 Blitzclick cards, 4 Fairy Tale cards, 4 Sacred Beast cards, 3 Melfi cards, 2 Crystron cards, 2 Elf Note cards, and a Clown Crew card. So, they're trying to balance everything they can.
Will it work? Only time will tell. Though I am still amazed that Blitzclick basically got a slap to the wrist after basically being tier 0 last time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
part of the reason for that is because they also hit a couple of the cards that Blitzclick were abusing. They tapped on Lightning Rod Lord.
Yeah, makes
Or,
sense. Yeah, that makes
not
sense.
Lightning Rod Lord, Thunder King Ryo.
Yep. Yeah, that's up.
Oh, and they also put Rongo Mini to 100 points.
As it should be.
Huzzah!
Yeah. Let's see. YuGiOh and Yugipedia hit 1 billion collective views. Good for them.
Wow.
And probably the most interesting news we've gotten in a while, Dueling Network is coming back in a new iteration.
So, a decade after it was shut down,
Wait, what?
and and that same time frame of Dueling Book existed, they're thinking
Wow.
of bringing back Dueling Network. Yeah, I expected to get hyped for like a month before it crashes and burns.
I don't know,
Mhm.
man. I've looked into this one. It's coming back in the form of, if I'm reading this all correctly, it's coming back in the form of a program called simorg.ca, which is a manual movement sim. It's going to have format support, language support, improved controls, replay support, and a soundtrack entirely hand-done by someone named Fraser Edwards. So this could be interesting, but we'll just see how things go. In the meantime, we can also quickly dip into the Master Duel news and get that out of the way, because there's a few things to talk about. First off, new ban list. Again.
Oh boy.
They banned Barrier Statue of the Drought, Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo, Lyraloose Independent Nightingale, and Harpy's Featherstorm.
Because degenerate combos and FTKs.
Yup.
Echo play Love Sosa by Chief Keef?
They also limited branded fusion down to 1.
For the millionth time.
They decided to put to 2 Cool Tune Q, Zodiac Rat Pier, Cool Tune Synchro, and Radiant Typhoon Chant and Vision.
None of those will do anything, except for Rapier's Xyz effect being live again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares?
And they've completely unlimited Eclipse Wyvern, Yummy Snatchy, and Original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye.
Oh
You fucking
no.
what?
Yeah,
Oh boy, back to tier 0 Snake Eye.
the one card in their entire roster that actually mattered.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're going back, we're going back to me flipping back the calendar of OSS Snake Eye. Oh, we're back in 2014. I'm back in the freaking 2024 again. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm so sick.
Yeah, I don't think Snake Eye is going to be tier 0 again, but they are going to be tiered and tiered high.
Yeah.
Of course they will.
Let's see. The client officially released version 2.8.0, which made a few improvements. You now get multiple instances to activate an effect in the same chain if you choose not to activate it the first time you're prompted, which is good. You can now report up to 3 players per category of cheating per day, which would include cheating, modding, slow play, as well as now bot and inappropriate name.
Honestly, rest in peace, Wooly. You were the best of us.
Yeah.
There will now be penalties for false and prank reports.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh, damn it. No
Oh, no.
rage bait reports anymore.
Dang.
You can now generate cards you already own from the collector's file screen, so you can now have duplicates of whatever you want. And they've made a bunch of bug fixes for PvE mode.
Because of yes, that's about
Who
right.
cares for story mode?
Let's see. Fusion Xyz Festival came and went, which gave us Train, Fairy Tale, and Super Quant trial decks.
Which was a branded event.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Banded Event 2.0.
Yeah, if you didn't want to play the Brandon event, you can always play the Brenda event.
Pretty much. The Theme Chronicle also came and went, which had Tenyi, Gladbeast, and Megalith trial decks. Cool.
Look.
Glad Beast, my beloved.
And the Fusion Cup has officially begun, which is offering Dark Lord, Shadal, and GMX trial decks.
yes.
Which is just
Yes.
another
You
branded
mean
event.
Biden format.
Biden.
And also
form.
features our beloved friends like Living Synchro Dragon, Werte Anaconda, Cross Sheep, and Fairy Tale Dust Cat.
Wonderful.
All very nice fusion monsters.
Now, as far as their product listing, they're going to be discontinuing the reprint pack Challengers Collection as of September 3rd. They've announced a couple of new structure decks, namely Cyber Kaiser, which is Cyber Dragon, and Zero to Future, which is Utopia.
And the Cyber Dragon deck sucks hard. Like,
Yeah, that's not surprising.
It's much worse than the starter deck was.
Yeah. Cyber Style, kind of a banger. Cyber Dragon, nah, man.
They also had a bunch of random products, and the only one that I found that was even worth bringing up was the For Hire Mat Bundle, because you get a Beat Bladesman For Hire mate.
Which I directly bought because
Yeah.
I mean
Wait.
furry. I mean sorry
Jess
furry.
would. Jess
Red
would. love
Master
that.
mate when? DPE Plasma mate when?
We'll find out. Let's see. They also got a bunch of new packs. Secret Pack Conqueror Clad in Gold, which is just the Eldritch pack. Secret Pack Thunderous Storm Personified, which is Radiant Typhoon. Ironic, considering they just had 2 of their cards limited again.
Yeah.
Secret Pack Masked Hero. 3 guesses on what that pack's for.
I think it
Hero?
might actually be for
Hero.
Heroic
The
Champion.
hero.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's like-
actually for Heroic Champion.
That's right, it's for Gradle.
And they added so many new overframes and alt arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a Gradle. I'm holding out for a Gradle till the morning light.
Yeah. Oh, that's a show title.
Yeah, and we can now gamble in Mustard Wool.
Of
Finally.
course. Let's see. There's also
Yes.
Secret Pack, the Realm of Eternal Invincible Fist, which is just 10 Yi. Secret Pack, Fallen Dragon Starmancery, Draco Tail. And Selection Pack, Call of Eternity, which is importing Furhire, Pumpkin, Magical Musketeer, and Rescue Ace cards.
Ooh,
And
yes.
Selection Pack, Desire for Change, which appears to be importing Hero and GMX.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
and where they added
My
the
favorite
forgotten
DMX
cards
monster.
the pumpkin
Fetch.
and Predator Plant really needed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
now we
and,
can-
and
Also,
yeah.
I'm kind of happy that GMX is coming to Master Duel because is it a good archetype? Not really.
Nah.
But is it fun to
It's
play?
a fun one.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, that's what
Mhm.
matters. It doesn't matter if it's good. What matters is that it's fun. You enjoy playing it. That's the way I always
Exactly.
like
I
this
mean,
game.
And
you're
the stat-
you're saying that to someone whose main deck is Battle Wasp.
Mhm.
Also, two important things about the pack. First, Dark Lord Dance is really uncensored in Master Duel, which surprises me. And the animation of Velox, you see her hum.
Noted. All right, let's go ahead and dip into the TCG OCG news.
Pay-per-view YuGiOh.
Yeah. First off,
Mm.
they've officially released the Beyond the Brave pack. They've officially released the OTS Winners pack, which is some kind of new prize pack that's filled with meta staples, including Mulcharmy reprints.
Yeah, it has amazing cards.
The Legendary Arc V decks, which is for Odd Eyes, Lunalight, and Speedroid decks, and the new cards that come with those are kinda busted.
Yeah. Because we
and
get Speedroid Macmeth.
we get Link 3 Odd Eyes, that's basically just Zephyrath, but unlike Zephyrath, you actually need that second Pendulum summon, because your first Pendulum summon is going to be used to summon him.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we also got, in the OCG, they officially released the Utility Selection Pack, which means we got the last cards announced for it, including Dominus Steer Rose Pamela, Dominus Purge Searcher.
Ooh, yeah, Purge is spiking.
Yeah, sadly this means that we're probably going to get a Searcher for each individual piece, which means that if anybody tries to play it in a singular deck, it's just going to be the Dommy Mommy deck.
Now, I heard you liked Dominus Purge. Now, how would you like 9 Dominus Purge?
Yeah, see, don't tell anybody on my art site about that, because I might be indicted for Dommy Mommy.
That's a show title.
I might be indicted for Dommy Mommy.
Alright.
Cease and desist.
They also announced a new spell called Ultimate Sky, which appears to be like the ultimate counter spell.
Mm-hmm.
If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can either negate an activated monster effect in the hand or grave, or you can target and negate card effects face up on the field up to the number of monsters they control.
Oh,
What if
yeah.
Lorelei, but with a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, and you gotta pay 800 points per monster effect, per card effect you negate with it. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh no! I have to pay life points in a game where life points don't actually matter anymore? What do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably my favorite card out of the whole pack, the new number 101 Silent Honor Arc Soul Asylum.
And Knuckles.
Yeah.
It does everything original 101 does, but its steal effect only has one detach cost, and if you don't want to do that, you can also detach it to search any water monster with the same level but a different name from one in your graveyard, which is perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
one material
So it's
detached just
basically
sucked
the
like in the
same
anime.
card button better.
It's
Yeah,
the same
it-
card
yeah, it's
as well as
basic-
the best searcher that the deck has. I will always miss Bahamut, but this is what Sharks needed.
Like
Yeah.
Master Duel. But oh wait, you don't have Toad.
I don't
Mhm.
care. I can play sharks without Toad. I just wanted Bahamut back, but this will do just fine.
Okay, I will take my leave now. Good night, everyone, and see
Alright.
you on the next podcast.
Night.
Ziv.
See you next
Night,
time, man.
Night, Ziv.
Have a good one.
Alright, well, the next item on the list is coming up soon. Deck Build Pack Glorious Victor's got some more news. We got the 3 archetypes that they're going to be talking about, which is Xenovator. If I had to take a guess, it's probably going to be either reptiles or worms.
Mhm.
Worms.
Ray's Moon, which I'm going to assume is a pendulum archetype.
Hmm.
No, clearly it's the Attack the Moon archetype.
And the third archetype is Senet, which we actually have a full reveal of. Well, more or less. It is a ritual zombie archetype with normal monster focus.
Eh.
And here's the thing. I made a prediction when I saw this. And I said, and I quote, this archetype is just going to be Spirit of the Pharaoh, the deck. And I am technically right.
Mm. Spirit of the Pharaoh, but good.
Here's the best part. Spirit of the Pharaoh is the slowest board builder you will ever play. It takes 3 rounds to make it happen, and it's dumb.
Yep.
But
And it's not
it does
worth
give you 4 bodies for free. This archetype does that in fewer turns with more pieces. The zombie rituals can send materials from the deck to the graveyard. The rituals themselves can be discarded, the search cards. The deck is actually looking pretty prominent. I almost want to play it.
See what happens with the final card to be revealed for it.
Yeah, that might actually change everything. Also, I should mention that one of the main deck pieces is a waifu material.
Because of course it is.
Let's see. Next up, they announced a new product in the OCG called the Original Artwork Collection. It's going to contain 15 Generation 1 cards with alternate art and card style that mimics how it looked in the original manga.
Nice.
It's also announced a few new cards in a similar manner as to how the Utility Selection pack did. One of which is Dark Paladin Wave Motion, which is just the Dark Paladin fusion monster with Wave Motion Cannon built right in.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can now play 2 negation cards in Dark Magician.
Fun,
Gee
fun, fun.
willikers.
And the other card they announced, which is Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, the God Surpassing Servant. This is what Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon should have been from the start.
Pretty much.
I mean, it can pop 3 cards, it can attack 3 times. It's an overall better Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
That goes without saying.
We got another V-Jump promo that is a spell card called Duel of Destiny. It's some weird thematic 1v1 spell. You play it and both players can play a monster from their hand, but all other monsters they control go face down, and you cannot summon for the rest of the turn, but you can still set. During the battle phase, if your monster attacks, you can negate that attack and destroy a face-down card the opponent controls. And then during the opponent's end phase, the spell goes back to the hand, so you can do it all over again.
Okay, so special Benkei, equip it with a frick ton of equips, including one that helps them do piercing damage. Oh yeah, Fairy Media Crush.
Yeah? This actually might not be that bad for decks like that have weird gimmicks.
And this feels like a gimmick deck card.
It is.
It is. It is. It's the gimmick. It's the gimmick of all time.
Yeah,
It really is.
As much as I love the idea of Clashing Souls, it's a gimmick card.
Yeah.
Let's see. After that, we also got some confirmations. On November 4th in the TCG, we'll be getting Ultimate Tournament Pack 2. It's a new participation prize pack. It's going to be a 50-card set with 6 Ultimate Rares, 14 Supers, and 30 Commons. And just like the old OTS packs, it's going to have 3 cards per pack, 2 Commons, and 1 Super or Ulti. We also got a new product coming out on November 13th called Magnificent Maestros, which, if I'm reading it correctly, is just the import pack for all the cards from Utility Selection.
So yeah, the Unchained Witchcrafter and Tunes. Who is it?
I believe so, yes. As well as the original art. It's probably also going to import the original artwork collection cards, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah.
All
So
I'll say about this particular pack is Raw have mercy on us all.
Yeah,
And Shadow
Yeah.
Tune's definitely going to get banned sometime.
yeah.
probably.
I would not be surprised if there are preemptive hits to tunes.
Like
Yeah.
The
like
time
before tunes come out, we have to see a hit to Shadow Tune, and we have to see a hit to Droll Tunes. Tune Blue Eyes Ultimate. The first thing I saw when I looked at it, I was like, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, have you ever just looked at a card and said, yeah, this is going to be a problem?
Yeah, Bishbalken or Transversa, they have to go as a preemptive hit.
I
Yeah,
honestly
okay,
thought the Bish Balkan
specifically.
should have disappeared a long time ago because thanks to
Yeah,
that
that
card,
guy got banned all the way back in 23 in Master Duel because of how degenerate it was.
that deck honestly should have gotten hit a long time ago because I found out about the 10 card plus that aliens could do if they play Bish Balkan, and it's disgusting.
Yes, I also watched
remember.
that dire video.
Yeah. But yeah, in addition to that, we also got a new Revolution booster announced in November 21st on November 21st in the OCG is when it's primed to release, and it's going to have new support for Cubic, Marincess, and Ghost Trick.
Well, I can safely say after that Cubic Schmitz, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Marincess,
was
I
going to
feel like
say,
long
three
time.
archetypes that almost certainly deserve it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want to see what the
Yeah.
Ghost Tricks do. They need something new,
More flippy flip.
probably. Or maybe a fourth field spell. And the last...
Instead, Cubic just gets, oh sweet, more cards for me to summon Crimson Nova.
Basically.
Hold this 10k plus attack.
And the last item on my list is the new Chronicles deck they announced for the OCG, the Magistus deck, which appears to be a Magistus Endymion structure deck. No news on what exactly it comes with, but it's probably going to be interesting.
We'll see what new cards will come out with it.
And that is actually the end of the podcast information that I had. We have already reached the end of the show, and we're like 30 minutes early.
Huh.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Whack. Probably because of the small numbers.
Yeah, usually when Ignister is here, he's talking up a lot of the stuff, and when we got Tim here, he's interjecting during the Yu-Gi-Oh parts. Oh, speak of the devil.
Speaking of which, we summoned them.
Yeah.
I am so sorry, man. We have
Legal.
already reached the end of the show.
Yeah.
Dan, really?
Yeah, we
fine.
really
Yeah.
just finished up with the Yu-Gi-Oh segment.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely comical.
I am so sorry.
But-
I feel terrible, man. You worked so hard to try and get here on time, and it didn't work out. I am so sorry.
It's fine.
I'm so sorry. The summoning didn't go as planned.
Yeah. All right. I need to get on a Hasbro tirade.
You know what? Sure.
Go right ahead.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. A few years ago, I found out that Hasbro's proprietary tabletop system, Essence 20, they're getting rid of it to go to D&D.
Oh no.
Okay. And they just had to fix some stuff in it. Like, you had one subclass in that whole system that was eggs to the wall broken. When I mean broken, I mean you could one-shot the big bad.
Oh,
You can
no.
one-shot every giant big bad in the system. Like just with one thing alone. And that was with Pink Ranger.
Ah, right. I remember you mentioning this before.
Yeah. But there was some stuff that was very underpowered in this system in Essence 20 that they needed to fix. They needed to also, like Ryan Costello, and he even said it during a podcast. He thoroughly went through every system except Power Rangers, and it shows. Pink Ranger is way too broken. The case of some roles having empty levels. Other cases that the dependable influence on certain things is crap. Once you have a Pink Ranger with a high enough, you can't roll less than a 15.
Ew. Brother,
Yeah, that just takes the fun out of the game at that point.
What's that? What's that, brother?
They have all. Pink Ranger has something called penetrating shot, where basically the Pink Ranger, they had something called the volley number. They can attack a number of targets equal to that volley number. Wouldn't think that's too bad until you realize two things. One, penetrating shot, where Pink Ranger's dice go up every time they attack.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
You can go to I hit automatically territory.
Gross.
So just imagine a Pink Ranger auto hit for 4 damage every turn, can't roll less than a 10.
Fun.
And
Stop.
just one shots a giant. Green could one shot a giant monster, but not as consistently as Pink. Green actually has to roll to one shot a monster. Pink does not need to. Pink could.
This is disgusting.
Yeah,
I need
Pink,
Father Grizzly to hold me.
huh?
Oh my
Pink-
I
god.
need Father Grizzly to hold me.
Yeah, Pink could just look at monster, it dies.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Let's see. It can get funny because I literally made Shrek in this system as a transformer. His name was Ogre, and yes, my GM let me play Smash Mouth every time.
Nice.
Yes. Says, hey, now you're an all-star.
I'm sorry, but if that were me, I would have taken a better opportunity. Every single time I declared an attack or whatever, I just walked up and went, somebody.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing about you going like that is that I actually heard an echo as a result.
I know, I wasn't going to say anything, but it was hilarious. I'm keeping that in.
Yes. Another.
That's even better.
Yeah. So now, yeah, because Renegade didn't want to fix what was the problem with the system, with Pink being too overpowered, Blue being underpowered. Blue and most of the My Little Pony roles. Yes, one of their IPs is My Little Pony, and yes, I have characters that use some of the stuff in the My Little Pony.
Oh boy.
And
Father Grizzly, make the bad things go away. Father Grizzly, make the bad things go away.
no,
Hell
you now have to deal with a Pink Ranger that murders everything.
You know,
Father Grizzly, save me.
the sad part is, I'm now expecting us at some point to get a grandfather Grizzly on the father's side that's just a war veteran.
Oh boy.
I would love to see
I
the
would
whole
love
Grizzly.
that.
Dude, Grizzly family deck. I would love to see the Grizzly family deck. We would literally be playing the Berenstain Bears.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, because I'll probably put Ogre Sheet into the. I have to find Ogre Sheet, but I will put Ogre Sheet into the server one day, because Ogre was Ogre was fun. It was one of the most. Yes, he was a Japanese Decator. Like, you know those big, loud Japanese trucks?
Yeah.
That was his ult mode.
Ah.
And
By the
he
way, did
was
anyone else hear police sirens just a moment ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
did.
me.
Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think Yosh was here.
Yeah. Because this was actually my Transformers ult mode. Yeah. and I will always, and you would never guess what his subclass was when you decide to make, when I decided to make Ogre. Ogre's subclass was Tyrant.
Damn.
The only reason
Wow.
I picked Tyrant is because the Shrek roar.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically what happens with Tyrant is you have the Shrek roar. Anyone who's hit with the roar automatically is disarmed and terrified.
That's funny.
So I just go. I literally
Do the roar, they die.
Yes, and when you hit a high enough level, you have advantage against all enemies that are terrified of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you just go in the room, roar, hit with big ass claymore with advantage, mind you.
Oh boy.
Also, he also just has like random construction equipment that he
Wonderful.
uses.
Yeah, man.
He is overtooled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Please
I do have a thing before we go.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I was actually going to bring this up last month because it happened the month before. But, pretty grim news regarding Doctor Who.
What happened?
Oh.
Well, Russell T Davies, alongside Bad Wolf Productions, have decided to not only not go ahead with the previously announced Doctor Who Christmas episode, they're leaving Doctor Who altogether.
Damn.
So basically, the show's
no.
long cancelled. Basically.
Probably.
Well, technically speaking, not yet. It's just being... I mean, for one, the Doctor Who animation series for CBeebies is still in production. But secondly, technically speaking, it's actually out on something called competitive tender. It's basically people trying to buy up the rights to make stuff for Doctor Who.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There have been a lot of people who worked on Doctor Who, such as Stephen Moffat, who was saying that Doctor Who is too important to fully cancel, so it's more likely that it'll return someday. But how long will that competitive tender last?
Yeah.
This is causing some people within the Doctor Who fandom to worry that it's going to be like 1989 again. Oh, no, we're not canceling the show, they said. They lied lyingly. We're just putting it on a brief hiatus. A 16-year hiatus. And about that too. But yeah, the future is pretty uncertain for Doctor Who at the moment, and hopefully at the end we actually might have something good to come out of it.
Maybe.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
but somewhat expected, given the utter shit show that came along with the second RTD era.
Yeah.
War Between Land and Sea was pretty good. There were a few good episodes in the main show itself, but the combination of odd writing choices from Russell as well as Disney's, and probably coming with the caveat for nostalgia slop. I know Russell T Davies was the showrunner and all, but he doesn't deserve all the blame, because funding always comes with strings attached.
Usually, yeah. Alright, well,
But yeah.
I'd say we can go ahead and end the show early. How about you guys?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you
Yeah.
weren't able to make it, man, but hopefully you'll be able to make it for the next one.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, thank you everybody who did show up, even if you did show up at the last minute. I still appreciate you making the genuine effort. It shows you care. We usually record these every 4 weeks on a Saturday afternoon, which means the next one will be on
The 5th.
September 5th.
Yeah, September 5th.
In the meantime, I thank you guys for stopping by, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Night.